What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Live. As usual, I'm your host, Patrick Hennessy, joined today for the Yankees pregame by the man himself, Brian DeGennaro. How are we doing today, Brian?
I'm excellent, Pat. How are you?
Listen, I can't complain. Usually you're fantastic, though. Is excellent better than
different.
fantastic?
I think it's a step below, but we're still pretty
yeah,
good.
Still good.
Yeah.
Even though it is like it feels so much earlier than it actually is. I don't know why.
We hate day games here.
I hate day games, bro. Day games are just the epitome of just disgust. But
gross.
Shout out to everybody in the chat joining us for the day games. I think I also don't like the day games because, bro, no one joins the pregame. That's essentially like why it bothers me. But shout out to Lori. We got Fritz, Stevie Bats, Leanna. Leanna's at the game. She says it's hot, but got Monty, Britton, and Jonathan.
See, going to day games is fun. It's when you're not at the game, that's when they suck.
Sure. We got KG Baseball. We got Matt. Jesse Dominguez, Joseph, who else? Chibuzi, Jordan, Yeet Peppa Pig. That's a great name. Brian, I'm gonna tell you what. I have not looked at the lineup. This is probably the first time.
In for a nice surprise.
Yeah. No, are you? Is that like sarcasm?
No. I actually like the lineup today.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup for this afternoon. I see Rougned Odor is the main picture there, so I'm assuming he's in it. But I see DJ LeMahieu at first base. Aaron Judge in the 2-hole. Gary Sanchez 3. I like that a lot.
Yeah,
Big fan of Gary in the 3-hole. Wow, so we got Judge, Sanchez, Stanton.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Lots of strikeouts today.
Oh, yeah. Also lots of home runs today, though. The ball's going to be flying.
For sure.
But let's see. We got Stanton in the 4-hole, Glaber in the 5-hole. Gio batting 6, Odor 7, Frazier 8, Clint's back in the lineup, and Gardner 9. But why is Brett Gardner still in the lineup every day, bro?
I don't know. But I will say this. I think this is the best top 6 that we've seen in a while from the Yankees. And I think this is about as good as it gets in the top 6. I don't hate playing Odor today. He homered last night. Let's ride that wave, whatever. Frazier needs to get playing time. We thought he was dead, so it's good to see him in the lineup. And then, Black Hole at 9. But still, a pretty good lineup, I think.
I agree. I mean, the lineup looks pretty good. I mean, once you have Gary in the 3-hole, I'm a huge fan of that.
I love that. Especially the way he's hitting. Really. Oof.
But also, it's good to see Clint in there. This is Clint's first start since when? Like last Sunday?
Been at least a week. But, maybe... do we ever get any clarity on that? They never said if he was hurt or anything, right? So maybe they were just sitting him because he's been terrible and they wanted to give him some time off. So...
Yeah, but the thing is,
it around. I don't know.
Bro, he hasn't been that bad. Like, we went on yesterday on the pregame. I pulled up Clint's recent numbers. In his last 20 games, he's batting like 259 or something.
Okay,
that's not horrible.
Let's see him turn it around then. This is good.
Whatever it is, though, I'm assuming Gardner's playing today. For what reason? Maybe because Manaea is on the mound tomorrow, so the Yankees are expecting to go full right-handed lineup. So maybe they're let's give Gardy another day here.
Sense.
As Yankee fan for life says, I can't wait for the A's to toy around with Gardner's arm in center field. Brian, I don't know if you saw yesterday, but they molested him.
Yeah.
It was so bad, bro. Every single time they had an opportunity to take an extra base on Brett Gardner's arm, they would. And I think more teams are going to start doing this.
Why wouldn't you? I mean, he's got a noodle arm. I mean, if that's not reason enough not to play him in center field, I don't know what is. So I would rather see Gardner in left and Frazier in center, to be honest. I mean, it's just there's no point in playing him in center. He can't throw for his life.
I agree. I think I'll tell you what about Odor, though. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Odor, it seems like, I don't know if this is right, but every single time we're starting to give up on him, he'll hit a random home run, bang, that buys him another 2 weeks of playing time.
It's really annoying. It's just
bro, after that one home run, now he's the featured picture in today's lineup.
Yeah. No, he'll go for because that's the way it goes. Every stretch of his is 1 for 20 with the home run. But it's the home run that keeps him on this team. So it's just annoying, man.
I know. It is what it is. But, I mean, bottom line, I'm happy to see Clinton there. I'm happy to see Gary.
Luke's on his way back.
Yeah.
It's going to be good.
I'm just bro, I'm disappointed because I think tomorrow, right, you have to see Gittins and Frazier both starting. I think there's no other option. There's no way either Odor or Gardner is in the lineup tomorrow. There's no shot. But let's take a look at some of these comments in the chat. Let's see what we got in here. Jesse Dominguez says, when is O'Day coming back from the IL? I saw he was throwing a bullpen yesterday. He's been out since like the end of April, though. I don't think that they were expecting it to take this long. Apparently, Luke Voit and Darren O'Day are expected to return fairly soon.
Let's go.
It looks like he's getting closer to returning. Bro, he last pitched April 29th. That's crazy. That's almost 2 months ago. That's crazy.
It's absurd.
But THE says, who's on the mound for the A's? The man Chris Bassett. Chris Bassett is on the mound for the A's. I don't know why, bro, but like every time I say Chris Bassett, like I feel like if I'm not saying that with like a country accent, like I'm doing life wrong.
Okay.
Chris Bassett.
Bassett?
Just saying.
It sounds good. It rolls off the tongue.
It sounds really good. But GWC says, yo, Patrick, how you been, brother? Don't see your podcast on Facebook anymore. Oh, that's George Chamberlain. Shout to George Chamberlain. Yeah, we don't stream on Facebook anymore. I kind of just have it go only to YouTube. It is what it is. But shout out to you, George. I haven't seen you in a while. Henry says, Brian must eat in bed. His bedspread looks like a tablecloth. You know, I thought of this before. It looks like a picnic kind of thing. Like, you know, like in like Full House, if they go on a picnic, they have like that typical like blanket that they put down. That's kind of what it looks like, except like the red and white one.
Yeah.
Thanks, you switched it up with the blue one.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about though? With, like Full House.
I
and,
100%.
Yeah, okay.
100% know what you're talking about.
I didn't know that. I was like way in left field with that one.
It's okay.
Listen, shout to Leanna with the $2 dono. Appreciate you, Leanna. She says got Monty, Jonathan, and Britton to sign. Have you ever gotten an autograph at a game, Brian?
I have not. No.
Neither have I. I've only gotten like when I was younger, I got 2 balls thrown to me.
Oh, nice.
Do you want to guess which 2 Yankees did? Relief pitchers, like 20. I think it was like 2015, 2016 maybe.
No, I don't want to take a guess.
2 guys.
Jabba Chamberlain.
Adam Warren. Tyler Clippard.
Yankee legend. Tyler Clippard.
16-year-old Patrick was ecstatic.
That's awesome.
I was losing my mind. But like that's actually cool that she got autographs because I think that this is like something they're just starting to do again now, right? Like they weren't allowed to do them for a long time. So shout out to you, Leanna. But also shout out to Damien with the $5 dono. Appreciate you, Damien. He says, I like Gary at 3, but love Judge at 3 way more. Ever since they moved him back at 2, he's been slumping.
Hasn't he been he's not wrong all year?
No, Judge was
year, wasn't he?
No, because don't forget, Stanton was in the 2 hole for a long time. So then because of that, Judge was in the 3 hole. I want to see if I could pull up Judge's numbers this season to see if
has he been slumping or has he just not been hitting home runs? Because
he has been on like a cold streak as far as home runs go. But
I don't think he's been slumping. Like he's still been hitting. He's just not been hitting home runs.
He's been slumping, but like an Aaron Judge type slump, right? So it's not like putrid. So like in his last 10 games, he's batting 220 with a 304 on base, 621 OPS. The 317 slugging though is kind of what's
if that's a slump, I'll take it from Judge.
No, yeah, same. Yeah, it's basically Judge in a cold streak. I'm just waiting on Judge to kind of go on like one of those runs so far where he just like hits like 13 home runs in a month. Like we haven't seen him go on like a ridiculous home run streak so far this season. Yeah. And I think that's why like those numbers look kind of. Bro, trade him. But listen, shout out to you, Damien, for the $5 dono. Jeremy says I've gotten 13 autographs in one game once.
Was it a spring training game or something?
Bro, if you're getting third, that's like a Guinness World. Like he's like Zach Campbell out here, like for no reason. But shout out to you, Jeremy. My man's just getting autographs left and right. Lori says hopefully Wandy isn't available to ruin the game today. Oh my
god, why are we still pitching him in high leverage situations?
It makes no sense, and he got
why are we
like
pitching him at all.
Bro, I think he faced like 7 batters or something last night, like something stupid.
Whatever.
Bro, I don't understand like what the Yankees see in Wandy Peralta. I mentioned this on yesterday's postgame. I don't think that the Yankees love Wandy Peralta. I think they're in love with the fact of kind of giving him chance after chance just to make themselves look good. Like they want to look like geniuses and see him turn into like an absolute stud. I think that's all it is at this point.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Henry says Herman has to nip this 1-game losing streak. Go solid innings. 7. Listen, how many innings do you think Herman's going to go today?
I'd take 6 from him. 6 solid innings. But
I take 6 too.
you want a little bit of a hot take?
I'll take Brian. I love your hot takes.
I think today and tomorrow are must wins for the Yankees. If you look at the standings, and we're at the point in the season where we got to look at the standings.
Sure.
We're still 6 games back, right? Came off a beautiful sweep of Toronto, right? You got to keep that hot streak going. You got to show them. You got to show people that you can, play well against good teams. The A's are a good team, and the Red Sox and the Rays are both playing really bad teams, right? The Royals and the Mariners. So they're probably gonna win, right? So you got to stick with them. It's really because if you lose the series or if you, God forbid, get swept.
Oh, don't even say that. If the Yankees get swept, bro, that's really bad. If they get swept by the A's. The A's, they're a really good team though. Like that's not trying to discredit them at all. But I think they're a team that's kind of overachieved so far. I think you look up and down their lineup. That's not a team that you look at and you're like, oh, they deserve kind of like one of the best records in the American League. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're definitely beatable. I think Chris Bassett is having a good season, and while like he is like that kind of guy that could dominate the Yankees, I think they could get to him if the lineup kind of has like that approach that they need to get the job done.
I agree. Yeah, they're also in a pretty bad division.
I mean, sure. I mean, they have like the Astros as competition, but outside of that, they don't really have like anything else. The Astros are having a good season. Like
they are.
I'm just saying. Let's see what else we got. TG says pretty much every game for the foreseeable future is a must-win for the Yankees. Sadly, the Yankees.
Well,
that's kind of true.
It's not that every game is a must-win. I just think every series is a must-win. And since they lost game 1, they got to win the next 2 because otherwise you lose the series. So, you got to take it one series at a time.
Very fair. Very fair. Freddie says earlier game no Dracula tonight. I believe Freddie lives in Turkey. So he said that the game started like 10 a.m. there or something. I don't know, or do they start really late? I don't remember. But it's one of those two. It's either really early or really late. I have no idea. But Joseph says today and tomorrow must win. Need to take advantage when Red Sox and Rays lose. Bro, Brian like basically just said this. I guess I kind of agree. Only because like you want to beat these good teams, right? And you kind of want to like keep up with the Rays and Red Sox, like you said, when they're not playing like the best teams. So I don't know, bro. It's if the Yankees lose these next 2, I think we're kind of right back to square one.
Yeah, I think it undoes all the good of the Toronto series.
No, it does, bro. You look at the Toronto series, it essentially means nothing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You got to keep the momentum going, man. At this point, like we're at the point in the season where there's no more time for mistakes and bad playing. There's no time for it. We're 6 games back. It's almost the All-Star break.
No time, bro. No time. But let's see what else we got in the chat. Not So Family Fun Vintage says, I would love the games to start at 10 p.m. So would I, bro. If the game started at 10 p.m., I'd be like...
You guys are crazy.
I'd be in like my peak. And I can't wait until that happens because the Yankees, looking at the Yankees schedule... I believe the first West Coast trip is... Okay, so July 6th, we're going to have our first 9 o'clock pregame. And then I'm assuming the postgame is probably going to be like
solo
1 or 2.
I'm not going on.
Oh, yeah. No, it's going to be solo for sure. But yeah, no, I agree. I love the later games. But Freddie says 2 a.m. they start.
For like 7 o'clock games?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, I actually like with the NFL, they do games in London, and there'll be like 10 a.m. games here. Actually, I really enjoy those because you wake up and there's already a game on. I mean, not for you because you wake up at like 3 in the afternoon, but like if you wake up...
Okay, that's not true, though. No. On like a regular basis, I'll wake up at like 12, which is like a solid like 6 hours of sleep. But like when I have to like do these, then I wake up at like 11. So then it's like a 5 hours of sleep. You know what I mean?
11. You wake up at like 11:50.
I don't know what you're talking about, Brian. But let's see. Futai says, "What up, Pat and Brian? Brian, can we get some finger guns? You know, like when I'm solo, every time someone donates, we get the bang, bang, bang.
Oh, you know it.
Love it, Brian. Brian's the man. If he can't do it, no one can. Yankee fan for life says that sounds like a you problem. Damn.
He's not
Disgruntled
wrong.
YouTuber says, "Catch me watching the archives if it starts at 10 p.m." Oh man. Oh man. Jordan says, "Why do you go to sleep so late?"
Because
I
he's a
just do.
psychopath.
No, I find myself to be like most productive and like doing my work at that time. I really do. Like some people find themselves to be like more productive during the day. Personally, I find myself to be more productive at like 4 a.m. It is what it is.
Hey man,
But
whatever works.
Brian, looking at today's lineup, do you
Hmm.
have any picks to click? Who do you think is going yard? Who do you think is gonna have a good game? What are we thinking?
Let's see. Hmm. Torres has been kind of quiet lately. I could go for a Glaber homer. Nice little
I like
Glaber
it.
day.
I like it.
I think we'll go with
Um,
that.
I think I'm gonna go. I think I gotta go Judge as usual. Chat, also throw your home run predictions in the chat as
Yeah,
well.
let's hear it.
But I see Judge going yard.
If I see a Gardner, I'm getting off.
Could you imagine? You'd be waving your bandana for sure. But I think I'm gonna go Judge and Frazier just because I like them so much. But then also, bro, Gary has to go yard today. I think, bro, Gary in the 3-hole. When was the last time we saw Gary Sanchez in the 3-hole?
Hasn't been this year, right? I don't think. I don't think we've seen it
I'm
this year.
Brian. I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first like opened up this little lineup screen and I saw Rougned Odor as the main picture, I'm like, oh, so that's why Brian said it. Like Odor's definitely in the 3-hole. And I'm
No, no,
like, I
no.
go
I
down. I'm
wouldn't have
like,
been
all right,
happy
cool.
then.
A little bit sickening, but that's fine. Yeah, so I have Judge, Frazier, and Sanchez all going yard today. You just have Glaber, so I kind of like that.
Yeah,
Let's.
gonna keep
I
it
think
simple.
the chat's pretty diversified in, as far as who they think. Johnny says Judge, Frazier, DJ, Gary,
Get
Stanton,
Cookie Monster out
Odor,
of the chat. Get him out. Get
Gardner,
him
and
out.
Odor. I'm a little bit disappointed though because like Cookie Monster's profile picture isn't Cookie Monster, and it pisses me off a little bit. So I'm not telling you to change it. I'm just saying I would love you if your profile picture was actually like Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster's the man, bro. Shout out to Cookie Monster. But I see Torres, Urshela, Gary, and Gio. Yeet Peppa Pig, that's another quality name. DJ, Judge, Torres, Clint, Sten, and Odor from Jesse Dominguez.
Wow.
He has the whole lineup going yard today.
Okay.
I have nothing to say to that. But Odor and Judge, a lot of people have Odor again, and it's actually funny because, bro, every single person yesterday predicted Odor to go yard, and what does he do? He goes yard.
He's hit his bi-weekly home run. Like he's not hitting another one for
No,
another 2
true.
weeks.
Nah, that's true. That is
It's
true.
over.
But Matt says, Pat, would you vomit if you saw Odor in the leadoff? Bro, I would be sick to my stomach. I don't know if it would result in vomit, but we'll see. I hate that word too. That's just brutal. Not so filming fun vintage says Odor goes 490 to right. He would buy himself like 3 months of playing time. That's
Yeah,
rest of the season right
100%.
there.
Yeah.
What about Odor in the home run derby? You saw Otani's gonna be in it, right?
Yeah. That's cool.
You don't like the home run derby?
I used to love it, man, but not anymore.
Really?
Everyone just gets hurt afterwards. It's like,
Yeah, but if it's none of the Yankees, like I hate to say this, but who
guess,
cares?
but like,
I'm a fan of the home run derby. I like it. I think it's like kind of like the equivalent of like the like I think out of all the all-star games in professional sports, right? And how they kind of have like fun little events going on with it. I think the home run derby is by far the best. Like if you
I
look at
would
like
agree.
the NBA like slam dunk
Slam dunk
competition,
contest. Yeah.
I think it's kind of like fallen off.
Yeah.
Back in the day it was really fun when like Vince Carter would be in it and like but bro, I think the home run derby is easily the best out of like all-star game stuff. Does hockey have anything?
I think they do, but I
Like
don't.
a skills
I don't
competition?
Maybe. Do you? I wish that what's his face? Boomer still did the call. You remember Chris Berman? He used to do the home run derby.
He doesn't do it anymore?
No.
Are you sure?
But he was the best, man. Like it's just
Oh,
so
he's
much fun
awesome.
when he used to do it. But I don't think I don't think he really does anything anymore. Like occasionally he'll be on, but
I totally forgot he existed, to be honest with
yeah.
you. I want to see if he's still even with ESPN.
I think he is, but I think I think his wife died a few years ago or something, and
God,
he
it's
like
terrible.
stopped doing it after that, or cut
So
back.
it looks like he hasn't done it
Yeah,
in a little bit. It looks like since 2017. Yeah, it
because
looks
it
like he
was
didn't
like
do it
so
in
much fun
2017.
when he did it.
Carl Ravitch replaced him. That's right. That
Who's
is right.
decent. I mean, I don't hate him.
Bro, I don't even like look at ESPN anymore. Like the only time I'll watch ESPN is if I'm like out and they have it on at the TV screen at like a restaurant or something. Like, you know what I mean? Bro, that's the only way I'm watching ESPN. Like, bro, I don't think anybody dedicates time out of their day anymore to watch ESPN. Like when I was younger, bro, first thing I would do in the morning, I would turn on ESPN and watch Sports Center and
Yeah,
like
me
look
too.
at like all like the little things and be like, oh, Lakers just won the finals. Like, you know what I mean? But moving on here, Yeet Peppa Pig says, "What are your thoughts on Judge declining the home run derby?" Big fan of that.
Great,
Big
great.
fan of that.
I don't want him in the home run derby.
I hope there's no Yankees in it. I really
Yeah.
do. I hope there's no Yankees in it. But we have breaking news. Cookie
Really.
Monster has changed his profile picture,
Oh
bro.
boy.
That's amazing. He might
All
be
right,
my
he can
new
stay.
favorite person
He
in
can
chat.
stay in the chat.
I think he might be my new favorite, bro. Look at how happy Cookie Monster is in that picture too. Oh my god, that's amazing. That's actually shout out
You
to you,
just
Cookie
bullied him
Monster.
into changing his profile
I
picture.
didn't even bully him. I
You
literally
bullied
said,
him.
you know what would be amazing if your profile picture was Cookie
Cyberbullying.
Monster.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm canceled. Thanks, Brian.
Yeah.
Yankee Fan for Life says it's all about unhinged Yankees for your daily recap. That's what I'm saying. Maddie should do home run derby. Who's Maddie?
Excursion.
Could you imagine Vasgersian versus A-Rod? Bro, oh, okay. I'm so stupid. I'm actually like stupid because when he said Maddie should do home run derby, I'm thinking he meant like participate.
Oh.
He meant
Dumb.
like call it. That would be really cool because Vasgersian's already under contract with ESPN. Bro, I'm a huge fan of that. Jordan, I'm on that bandwagon. Vasgersian for the home run derby, I'll take it. So right now it's what, Otani, and then no one else has kind of announced it if they're going to be in it. Just
I
Judge
haven't
has
heard anything.
confirmed he's not. So
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Apparently they have a ton of activities in the skills competition in the NHL. I
Cool.
don't watch hockey, so I want to know. Do you?
I watch it
You're a
casually.
Ranger fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And they suck.
They didn't make the playoffs this year.
Trash. Um, are they like rebuilding?
They were, and then they were supposed to compete this year, and they underperformed. So
Sounds like the
they fired
Yankees
the
to me.
coach and the GM. Yeah, but they actually fired the coach and the GM.
Oh,
Unlike
really?
the Yankees, who will never
Yankees
do
would
that.
never. Yeah, they would never. Freddie says I never watch highlights.
Highlights.
Highlights when they lose, but you were an exception, Patrick. Chad is so nice. Chad is so kind today. I think it's like the day pregame streams. It's like everyone's
It's
like,
Saturday, man. Everyone's in a good mood.
yeah, bro.
Yankees haven't lost yet today. It's a
Tomorrow's
good day.
Father's Day. Like, bro,
Yeah.
nice weekend, solid weekend. And the weather's been really freaking nice out. It's been like not too hot, not too cold. I'll
It's gonna
take
be
it.
hot today.
Is it actually?
It's going up to 90, I think.
Take back everything I just said. No, but bro, like a couple weeks ago, like it was like 95, like for no reason. So Brian, what are we thinking as far as Herman's stat line for today? I know you kind of said you thought he was gonna go 6, but what are we thinking as far as like how many runs he gives up, strikeouts?
Yeah, I think we'll see like 6 innings, 3 runs, 8 strikeouts, something like that.
I wouldn't be opposed to that. But I would like a little bit better of a performance. Like
I would too, but I'm not expecting it.
only because I'm scared the Yankees aren't gonna like score that many runs, you know?
Yeah.
So I think listen, I'll take 6 innings, 2 earned runs, 7 Ks.
Okay.
I'll take that, bro. That's just like one less than yours. 7 Ks would actually be a season high for Herman, which would
Oh
be
wow, really?
interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. His season high so far is actually 6. So if he goes 6 innings, gives up 2 earned runs, 7 Ks, give me that any day of the week. He's coming off his, the brutal start against Philly. But before that, he's been really good all year. Prior to the Philly start, there was only one start before that where he gave up more than 3 runs. So Maybe he could turn it around. However, if he has another like really bad start today, I might start to become concerned with him for sure.
Yeah, agreed.
Let's see. Jesse says Herman 7 innings, 8 Ks. Herman with 6 1/3, 7 Ks, 2 runs, 6.1, 3 earned runs. Looks like everyone kind of has him like 6 3 earned runs. But Andrew has in 7 2/3, 2 earned runs, 11 Ks.
Wow.
That might be like a career high for Herman at that point. Damn. But Yankee Fan for Life says you should come over to the south of the United States. We are burning up here. The highest can go 110 degrees. I'm okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Bro, I wish, like, if possible, I could go somewhere that it's colder.
Go to
like,
Canada.
Like, you know, like, what are those people called that, like, flock to snowbirds, I think?
Yeah, but
so,
that's
like,
the
bro,
opposite.
yeah, I would want to do the opposite. When it gets, like, really hot here, I'd want to go somewhere that's a little bit colder. Like, I love, like, spring / like, fall weather. It's always the best, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, big fan of it. I don't love when it's like negative 15 degrees outside and I have to like go outside and like shovel like 5 feet of snow. Not a fan of that. But like there's an even middle, bro. Like when it's fall and you could like wear like I'm gonna describe this perfectly to you right now. And it doesn't have to do with the Yankees, but it's my passion. Bro, when you could go outside and be comfortable wearing a hoodie with shorts. Do you know
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay, you know what I'm saying. Bang.
I get you.
Let's go. But final score predictions, Brian. Why you gotta roll your eyes? But we got to make light of the situation here.
Okay.
But as far as final score prediction, what do you think? Yankees win? Well, final score. Chat, throw in your predictions as well.
I'm gonna predict a win today. I'm gonna predict a 5-4 win.
Okay.
Nice nail biter.
I'm predicting a loss.
Are you?
I am. Yeah, I think they're gonna lose today by a score of 6-3.
Okay. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't have too much confidence in Herman today. I think Bassett is the type who's just going to carve up this Yankees lineup. He has a nasty breaking ball. I think that's going to eat them up too. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just not that confident. But Cookie Monster says 30-0 Yankees.
All right. Well, glad we're tempering our expectations here.
Cookie Monster said it, so I mean, bro, it's bound to happen. But I see Yankees 7-5, 6-3, 5-4, 7-5. We lose in extras. That would be a heartbreaker, bro. That post game will be sickening if that happens. TG says Herman, I have no faith in. I think he's kind of overrated. Kind of.
He's definitely I mean, overrated, but.
He's always been, bro. Like 2019, he was like the definition of overrated. I think he's been better so far this year though than he was in 2019.
Yeah, I agree.
Like his stuff wise. But I think that's why kind of seeing how he could rebound from that previous start when he was just god awful. I think that's going to be crucial.
Yeah.
It is what it is, though. I really hope that the Yankees can find a way to pull it out, even though I am predicting a loss. Because, like Brian said earlier, like you really want to win these next two and like avoid a sweep at the hands of the Oakland A's. But before we do wrap things up, you guys know the deal. Bronx Zoom, link in the description. Unhinged 30 for 30% off. And if you guys do purchase it with the Unhinged 30 code, be sure to shoot me a message with your order confirmation, and I'll hook you up with another discount code for unhingedclothing.shop. Look at that, Brian. We're men of the people here. But with that being said, that is going to wrap things up for today's pregame. Bunch of links in the description, as well as the Bronx Zoom link. Discord, join that. Newsbreak, exclusive content on there. And unhingedclothing.shop for merchandise. Also, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications for more. We're going live before and after every single Yankees game this season, so stay tuned for that content. I will see you guys directly after the game for the post game. Hopefully the Yankees could win. I don't know. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. We'll see you guys next time. Let's go, Yankees. Peace.